Hey, what is up? Konbawa. This is the new Japanese Tier 10 heavy tank Type 71 with all new mechanics, which I will talk about in this video. Now, there's a lot of excitement about this tank because apparently there's going to be a new line of Japanese heavy tanks that are going to be looking like this, kind of like STB turret with some kind of heavy tank hull. And that's not what's special about this tank. Obviously, when you're talking about STB, you're also talking about pneumatic suspension. So this tank is going to have some sort of pneumatic, hydro-pneumatic tilt suspension, I should say. And apparently, it can go up to 10 degrees. So you've got your regular 7 degrees gun depression, and then when you slow down in a slope or something like that, when you're reaching, a hill or something, you slow down, and it is automatically, once you're slowed down to a certain kind of speed, it'll automatically switch on the hydro-pneumatic tilt suspension, which will give you 10 degrees of gun depression. So now I don't exactly know if you're going to get total 10 degrees of gun depression, or you're going to get 10 degrees on top of your 7 degrees, which is pretty insane if you're gonna get 17 degrees of gun depression. So I don't think you're gonna get 17 degrees gun depression, but you never know with wargaming these days. They're gonna pull all kinds of surprises from their back pocket, right? But that's not the only thing that is special about this tank. Not only it has hydro-pneumatic suspension, it also has a weird looking gun that looks like it came from Mirni 13 or Steel Hunter or something like that. I've never seen any kind of gun that's got cooling coils wrapped around the barrel from the front right to the back. And the cooling coils are there for a purpose. They are there to cool down the gun. And why do you say you need to cool down the gun? Well, because this gun has some kind of cooling mechanic, and how it works is you're gonna have 0.40 base dispersion, but if your gun is cooled down after you fire it, then you will have even better accuracy. You're gonna have 0.27 dispersion. That beats German accuracy. So imagine a gun with German accuracy some of the time, because you're not going to wait you're not going to be all the time waiting for the gun to cool down. Sometimes you just need to fire your gun when you need to fire your gun, and if you fire your gun quickly, it's just going to reload in 8.8 seconds, and that's absolutely incredible. 8.8 seconds reload time. This means you can get this reload down to about 6 seconds. It's going to reload something like an Object 907. That is absolutely insane. 6-second reload for a heavy tank is pretty insane, but you're going to have to deal with 0.40 accuracy, which means still very usable in close distances, in when you're hull downing on a slope. That 8.8 seconds and you're shooting down on your enemies that are less than 150 meters away from you, it's not going to be a problem with that 0.40 dispersion. However, if you need to shoot at something further away, let's say 200 plus meters, 300 meters, 400 meters, you're going to wait for that cool down period. Let that gun cool down a little bit, put it on ice, chill a little bit at the back, and once you're ready to fire your gun, you can go ahead and blow your steam off after 11.63 seconds. Now, I would imagine if you have food consumables, if you have BIA crew skills, this will significantly reduce that cooling down time. Instead of an 11.63 seconds, maybe it's just going to be a 10-second cooldown period. Who knows? Also, you need to take into account that this tank has siege mode. Now remember, in the past, when you have a siege mode tank, what happens is your dispersion improves as your tank goes into siege mode. Now this tank is slated to go into siege mode below 10 kilometers an hour. So once you've reduced or slowed down your tank to below 10 kilometers an hour, you will go into siege mode. Now I do not know if they're going to implement an improved accuracy after siege mode, or it's just going to be cool down, gun not hot 0.27 dispersion, gun hot 0.4 dispersion, or it's going to be 0.40 dispersion when you are traveling above 25 kilometers an hour, and then once you slow down to 10 kilometers an hour, instead of the 0.40 dispersion, you drop down to 0.27 dispersion. In that siege mode, you will be ready to go, and then once you fired your gun, it'll go into 0.40 dispersion again because the gun is hot, or it goes up to maybe not as bad as 0.40 dispersion, maybe 0.35 dispersion in siege mode after firing your gun. I don't know how it's going to work. We have no information about it yet, but heavy tank STB turret, you can imagine this turret is going to bounce a lot of shit because it's sloped. It's an STB turret. It's going to be pretty strong in terms of turret armor. Also, you're gonna have 400 meters of view range, so easily 440 meters view range, 2 seconds aim time, 7 degrees gun depression without siege mode. With siege mode, either 10 degrees or plus 10 degrees on top of 7 degrees, 17 degrees. What the hell is going on? I want more information. I want to know what is going on with this tank, because this tank in its current iteration is pretty insane. This is going to be the most wanted tank. This is going to be the most popular tank in World of Tanks if this comes out the way it is. That's what I think is going to happen right now, because number one, it's got all these interesting intricacies about the tank, the gun, the cooling system, the siege mode and shit. Plus, it's got a sexy STB turret, and it's pretty quick, nimble, sexy looking. I don't know, man. It's got everything going for it. So I'm looking forward to this tank. Let me know what you guys think. I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.